Welcome everybody back to Tech Trapper Live. So I guess I'm testing out a new setup and it worked fine last week. And so it's doing something weird now. Why it's working weird, I don't know. But it's definitely doing something weird. This is what happens when you try new stuff on a live. You get weird angles. Weird angles. This is weird. Sweetie, you should be here. This is what happens when you're not here when I go live. Okay. Sweetie, this is what happens when you're not here and I try to go live. Weird things happen on the live. So hopefully we have good audio, good video. Oh, is it back though? I hope it's back. I think it's back. I think my audio is working. Let's see. Yeah, it says it's working. I don't want that to do that though. Okay, cool. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the most unprofessional live on YouTube, Tech Trapper Live. So I'm just trying out like a new setup. I got the MacBook Neo, so I'm using the MacBook Neo to go live. And it worked last week. So last week I was trying to use this setup. I have a new camera, works great. Using the MacBook Neo, and it works great. So it's not the actual computer and the microphone or the camera. I think it's my SSD. My SSD is acting stupid. Why it's acting stupid, I don't know, but whatever. I don't need a local recording anyway. So what's going on, everybody? Thursday night, April 2nd, I believe. It's Thursday night, April 2nd, and it's not a lot going on. I wanted to get on and test the live, talk a little bit of Eink. Still waiting on the 10.3 Lumi, so still waiting on that thing. I wonder if Books is just selling a bunch of these tablets because when I looked on Amazon last week, you could get one in a couple of days, like 2 days. Now when I looked, it says it won't be here till like next week, like April 9th. Let's see. Just out of curiosity, what audio interface do you use? Dr. Ling, I use the Zoom P8. So it's like it is a 8-channel mixer, gives you 6 mics, input for phone if you have a phone interview, and then you have a input for effects, and there's an input for something else. So you get eight channels. You get a pad for programmable sounds as well. So if you're doing a show, you can have programmable sounds, effects, whatever. You have 6 mic inputs. Of course, you have 6 headphone inputs, and you can record on it locally. So you really don't have to run it through anything. If you are recording like a podcast or something like that, you can just grab this P8. You can put some batteries in it, and you can just go record on location with a SD card. I run it to the computer for both audio, and then I use the Canon R50V for the video now. Either that or I use the T7, and then I use the YOLO Cam 3, which I actually like this YOLO Cam S3 situation. It's way over there, so. But yeah, that's what I use, Dr. Ling. So what's going on out there? Has anybody oh yeah, no, it's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, Dr. Lean. I've had this mixer for or this interface for a while. I think I had this one for like 5 years. I got it when I started my first podcast. So I actually need to upgrade it and get something different. So I'm either gonna upgrade the interface or I'm gonna buy a legit video switcher where I can honestly I don't need a computer. I can just put my audio interface to something like a YOLO box or something like that, and then I can go live directly from the YOLO box, and then I can use like my iPad as my screen, my view finder screen or something like that. Or I can use it to go I can also use it to go live and shoot anything I want, and then I just have one input going into my computer for a multicam setup. So right now with my multicam setup, I have to have, I can attach as many cameras as I want to the computer. And then I use Ecamm Live. They have like a built-in video switcher. And that's what I use when I have a multicam setup. So yep, thinking about getting that. I bought something today. Well, I bought something yesterday and it came today. Sweetie doesn't know about it because she's not here unless she peeked into the Amazon basket or checkout or whatever. But I've been wanting this thing for a while. I think Eink has one of these. And I'm pretty sure I'm saying it wrong. It's called the Xtink. I don't know. I know I said that wrong. It's this little bitty e-reader type thing. It's a little e-reader situation. I don't know if I might be too blind to read on it, but I wanted this thing. And it's so cool. Attaches to your phone via MagSafe. Now, putting your books on it is kind of weird. It comes with an SD card. And then you have to load your EPUBs via SD card, and then you throw it on there. All right, but check it out. It just attaches via MagSafe to the back of the phone. So I can just, flip my phone over, read a book. It was $40, sweetie. $40. And it's probably gonna end up in your purse. It's probably gonna turn into your e-reader. I can see it now. You read a lot. You read more than me. Good glory. It's not that bad, sweetie. You'll see it. I'll bring it with me tomorrow. So as soon as you get in the car, when I pick you up, you can check it out. It is sleek, Dr. Ling. I like it. I've been playing around with it. The interface is pretty weird looking. I don't know. I don't know what else you could do with it. I think Eink, she's like an expert at this thing. So that's like the little interface. And you use the side buttons and the bottom buttons to control it. They say that they have like coming soon, I should be able to transfer files via Bluetooth. I tried to hook it up to the Wi-Fi earlier, and it probably was a user error. I just stopped. So, yeah. Dr. Lin, you should pick one up for your wife. I don't think you can load Kindle on it at all, Dr. Lin. Now, there is another e-reader that I'm going to pick up to review. I might pick that thing up in a couple of weeks. It looks pretty cool. It's a e-reader, a MP3 player, a file viewer. It does something else. I think it actually is a recorder and can transcribe recordings as well. I forgot the name of it. I saw it on Kickstarter originally, and it's an e-ink device as well. It's probably like the size of the Palmer 2 and the WeWoods reader. I'm gonna pick that one out because it seems pretty cool. Yeah, we're very tied to the Amazon ecosystem over here too, Dr. Ling. That's why we are lovers of the Kindle Scribe. Me and Sweetie love the Kindle Scribe. I was actually able to steal her scribe from her while she was on her trip. And I haven't had any time to do anything with it besides read this little book here. Oh, yeah, ring shot, pretty cool. But yeah, I've been playing around with the scribe a little bit while Sweetie's been gone. I was supposed to be checking out the integrations so I can make a video on how you use the integrations, and I just haven't had time to do it. I'll probably do it this weekend. But I've been having fun, taking notes in my reading. So I've been having fun doing that. And waiting on this 10.3 Lumi to show up. It hasn't showed up yet. I'm a little sad. I'm ready to test it out. I saw a new video about the Lumi today. The good thing about this is that there are a lot of just regular users who are making videos on the Lumi. Showing people what they like about it, maybe what they don't like about it. And he was showing the typing. So I guess some people had some concerns about the Carter 1200 screen not having a faster or as fast of a refresh as the Carter 1300. So he showed using a Bluetooth keyboard and just typing. He typed in the Native Notes app, and then I think he typed in the Obsidian app. Man, that thing looked pretty smooth to me. Now, I don't type fast, so I guess it wouldn't matter to me. I guess people who type fast, they want something that types a little faster. But it looked like it was cool to me. Dr. Lean says he gave his wife a scribe when he upgraded to books. So I guess our situation kind of worked out like that, Dr. Lean, where I bought the scribe because I wanted to get into Eink. I didn't want to spend the money on Remarkable 2. Plus, I heard some people bashing it, saying it was extremely limited. So, of course, I bought something even more limited, which was the scribe. And a time came where if I didn't have the scribe physically in my hand, then Sweetie had the scribe. And that's when I realized we needed another scribe. And instead of buying a second scribe, I said, well, let me see what other tablets are out there. And it was either going to be the Penstar eNote, the first one, or the 10.3. And I got the 10.3 and never looked back, and I use books every day now. So that was cool. Yeah, I do, Dr. Ling. Actually, I think the front light on that Lumi is gonna make some people switch from other brands. I think this is correct me if I'm wrong, this might be the only black and white 10-inch tablet that has a front light that has the capabilities of something like this. Like the 10.3 might be the most functional 10-inch black and white tablet with a front light. And I think that's going to attract some people from other brands. It's going to make people move around. I mean, I know people love their Super Notes, but if I was somebody who really wanted a front light on a pure black and white e-ink tablet, and I was a Super Note Manta user, and this Lumi came out, I would sacrifice what some people like to say is the confusing UI for the black and white tablet is front lit. Because I really think when you look at the Manta and the 10.3, I think if you want to rank them, they're about the same, depending on what tools you need. And if you were a Supernote user at first, I think it's easier for you to go from Supernote to books than someone who was a books user to go from books to Supernote. I just think that jump from books to Supernote, like that's what I'm experiencing right now, daily driving the Manta for this month. Going from the 10.3 to the Manta, for me at least, is I'm losing some stuff. I'm losing some functionality. I'm losing some tools. I'm losing some convenience that I didn't even realize I needed or liked as much as I do going from the 10.3 to the Manta. What we got here? The only other one I can think of, I know, the only other one is the Scribe. And I think when it comes to note taking, the Scribe is a little limited. Now it is really limited when you look at the Scribe for note taking. Although the new Scribe, I think they made enough improvements within organization and how you move around and navigate the tablet that it made up for some of the limitations, because you now can jump easily in between documents, books, and the fact that I can store everything in one place, from audiobooks to Kindle books to just EPUBs, PDFs, and my notebooks. And now you can merge notebooks together as well. They've brought everything to that platform except a tagging system. Like, I don't even need links. If you can just give me like a tagging system, that's fine. And they've solved the problem of moving information on and off through only one avenue by having the option to have your OneDrive or your Google Drive connected to the tablet. So that alone, all they need to do is add like man, give me some tags. That's all I need. You give me a tagging system on the Scribe, and I can daily drive the thing for real. In terms of Linux, what he says. I feel like there is less friction with Supernote. And you went from books to Supernote. I can see it. I can see that. The only reason why it probably can be less friction with Supernote is because Supernote itself is kind of limited too. They just do a better job of giving you curated tools. Like Supernote and Remarkable aren't really that different. You just have more tools with Supernote. I also think Supernote is giving you more features that I really don't care about, if that makes sense. Let's see. One of his gripes with books is the different interfaces between the notes and the Neo Reader. That's because you got so many tools in the Neo Reader, though. Because then when you go to Supernote, you don't have no tools in the Reader app. Like, I was disappointed with the Reader app. It's like 3 tools, and that's it. And the crazy part is, I don't even use that many tools in the Neo Reader. But the tools I want to use, they're not there. Shing says she's starting to set up a tagging system to see if it can make the AI paper. The AI paper tagging system is cool. My biggest issue with the AI paper is the Notes app and the Meeting app. And I have to trick it to be able to pull all my information up in one place with the tags. I have to give the same exact tag to a note in the Meeting app that I do in a note in the paper app, just for me to search that tag and pull up everything that I want. The fact that the Meeting app is separate from the paper app doesn't bother me. The fact that I can't save meeting notes within the paper app, or the fact that the meeting notes doesn't even have a file structure, period, is what irritates me. And if they're going to do that, just put all the meeting note templates inside the paper app and just delete the meeting notes and replace it with something else. Yep. Let's see. What's up, Eink? Been a minute. Yep. So yeah, no, I find, excuse me, I'm finding it hard to actually. I'm not finding it hard to use the Manta. I'm finding it hard to like get a flow of how I want to use the Manta. Like, I miss small things like scribble erase and smart lasso. The erase gesture works great. The lasso gesture works great as well. That was one of the things I was afraid of, is that the gestures, I would have issues with the gestures, because when I had the Nomad first, I didn't have it long enough to just really take a deep dive into it and really use it. But I haven't had any issues with gestures. Like, I go up and down Reddit and people complain about it. I think it's user error. I think they're just not putting their fingers where they're supposed to. I like the way the headings are presented in Supernote. The linking to me is the same as books. It's no real difference. They all do the same thing. I miss the outline feature from books though. Like, I would trade the headings and keywords and all of that on Supernote if they gave me an outline option. Like, that's what I like about the Penstar, the eNote, is that you get some good options. Like, you get a way to build out a table of contents. You get split screen. The Manta is big enough; it should have split screen. That's something I miss from books as well, is that I don't have access to my split screen. Gestures aren't perfect, but Rod makes a bigger deal. Yeah, he probably does make a bigger deal out of the gestures than what they are because they work fine for me. But I don't want to touch the tablet. I hate it. I hate the fact that I have to touch the tablet. So I'm using my Lamy AL with the ceramic nib from Rod over at Rants About Tech. So that gives me my programmable button, and I just have the button programmed to lasso. So now if I want to erase something, or if I want to use some tools with a lasso, I just hit the button and use the lasso. I don't use those gestures. They work good, or they work. I don't like touching the tablet. So it's not a Supernote thing, it's an Aaron thing. Rod has not made it back yet. But he said, I talked to him another day, and he says that he's working on some projects and he'll be back soon. So I'm just assuming he's trying to get his nib project up and running and take care of some things. And then sometimes you need a break. Like doing a live show 5 days out the week for an hour, that you can get burnt out. I don't know how he does it. Sometimes I struggle to get on here 2 days out the week. Like tonight, I struggled on getting on tonight. I really wanted to test out my setup, and I really didn't have too much to talk about. I just wanted to talk about a little bit of Eink, some stuff that's coming out maybe, and that's about it. Dr. Ling says he has a hot take. What is this hot take? He has a hot take on split screen. Is that his screens is too small for it? See, split screen is fine for me. I think if you have a 10-inch tablet, a 10-inch tablet and up, I think split screen is big enough. Now, I remember when like the Go 7 was coming out and someone tried to criticize books in the Go 7. Of course, it was someone who's in love with Supernote. They probably were mad that Supernote doesn't come out with cool things like this. But the comment was the Go 7 doesn't even have split screen. And I was just like, who wants to use split screen on a 7-inch tablet? That's ludicrous. That's too small. That's not even anything to say as, a negative from the tablet that's coming out. But I think if you have something that's 10 inches or larger, that I like using split screen. Like I love using split screen on the 10.3 and the Note Air 4C. Like I prefer a tablet that's in between like 10 to 12. So maybe like the Remarkable Paper Pro is the biggest tablet I really want to own. And I think that's a miss with Remarkable, the fact that I don't have split screen on the Paper Pro or the Remarkable 2. They have that little thingy where you can adjust and write in the margins. That's cool. But I definitely use split screen a lot on both the Note Air 4C and the 10.3. That's why you roll with 3 devices. Dr. Ling, I was at work yesterday and I just looked at my desk and I had the Manta, the Nomad, the Move on my desk. Then I had the Remarkable 2 in my bag. Now, there is a method to my madness. Okay. On a normal day, you're probably going to find a 10.3. Well, on a normal day, if I don't have anything else on me, you're going to see the 10.3 and you're going to see the Move. Because I have like a different use case for the smaller tablets versus the larger tablets. If I'm testing a tablet out for review, I'll have that tablet with me. I always have to have a 10.3 with me because I have too much information for work on it. I bring the Remarkable 2 with me because depending on if I have some downtime when I go on my lunch break, if I'm waiting for Sweetie to land and I got, maybe an hour or two, it makes no sense for me to come home and then come back to the airport. So I'll work on my book project or I'll work on a script. And the Remarkable 2 is exclusively for my creative projects. So that's why I mostly always have that tablet with me. But outside of that, yeah, I usually just only carry the 10.3 and the Move. Now, there are days where I have my little compact carry situation, I like to call it, where I would carry the AI Paper Mini because of the calendar. I liked what I was using it with the calendar. So I would carry the AI Paper Mini, and then I would carry the Move. That's like my mini e-ink carry, because the AI Paper Mini is big enough for me to do some long format writing, and then the Move works as my idea bank and my other little small tablet needs. I try not to carry more than 2 tablets though. Let's see, what does she even say? Oh, see, yeah, she loves split screen. I love split screen too. But she likes to use smaller devices, and the split screens are very similar. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you like using something like the size of the Nomad, something the size of the Move, even the size of the AI Paper Mini, split screen on a 10-inch device is perfect. I couldn't carry that Nomax anywhere. No, I couldn't do it. Let's see. Dr. Lean says, for him, he has his homework. Okay. So you write out of the Remarkable Paper Pro, the Manta for textbooks, okay, and reference materials. Yep, and then the Move for what? Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that's cool, Dr. Ling. So you're like me. You have tablets for like specific things. I didn't know you still were using a Remarkable Paper Pro. I should have a Remarkable Paper Pro on the way. I can't wait till I get it. I'm so excited. When I get this Remarkable Paper Pro, I'm gonna do my reviews, and that Remarkable Paper Pro is gonna be what I mainly will use to like do my edits for my writing. And I want that because it's already in the Remarkable. It's a Remarkable tablet, and since I'm doing all of my writing on the RM2, Sync is so great on Remarkable. All I have to do is just open up the folder and start editing, not worry about anything. It's funny, the Move, Dr. Ling, is what got me into Remarkable. Before the Move, I was a Remarkable hater. I bought into the nonsense that some of these e-ink content creators were spewing on YouTube about how limited Remarkable is, and it's too expensive, and it's useless, and it's locked down, and you know, they go on these rants about it. And I bought into it. And when the Move came out, I was like, that thing is awkwardly shaped and overpriced, and you can't do anything with it. And Rod said this thing was so great, so much. I had to try it out. And the moment I tried it out, like within 5 minutes of me writing on this Remarkable Paper Pro Move, like I fell in love with it. And for some reason, the Remarkable Paper Pro Move and the RM2, those are the 2 tablets that I want to write on. Like I like writing on the 10.3. But those 2 tablets, like I want to write. Like when I pick up my RM2 to work on my book, I get motivated to write. It's so nice. And the Meta has a nice writing feel too. It's kind of grown on me these last couple of days, but yeah, when I just want to write, I grab the Remarkable too. I'm trying to figure out what I'm actually going to use the Manta for. So you like the Typefolio? I tried the Typefolio on the RM2. It was cool. I need to buy one before I can't find one. Oh, that's why you went to books and all that to receive after the scribe. Okay. I'm so disappointed in myself that I let the content creators talk me out of buying a Remarkable 2 when I wanted to buy one at first. I think if I would have bought the Remarkable 2 first, I probably would only use Remarkable. I might not even be a content creator of e-ink. I might just only use Remarkable, and I'll be reviewing other things. I really love these Remarkable tablets, and I can't wait to see what this Paper Pure is. I'm going to be mad if it's just an e-reader. I hope it's something like 7.8 inches. Pause. That'd be cool. I need to sign up for the beta for Supernote. Does anyone, Dr. Ling, do you have the Supernote beta? Ed put out a video. It's pretty cool. Y'all should go check it out. He's talking about the beta release for Supernote that released, I think, the last day of March, and he's super excited about it. He's super excited about this community sharing. You can share like stickers now. They have templates. You can share some things in the digest. And it seems cool. And I look at the Supernote platform and what they're doing, and it's really cool. And Ed asked the question, with what Remarkable is doing with their community sharing, what Books is kind of doing with their community sharing as well. I don't know because I don't have it in my hands. I don't know if this new update with Remarkable with not Remarkable Books, the 4.2. I don't know if that what that brings with some of the community sharing. I think you can share like some templates. I know you can share your ink wise settings or whatever they call this e-ink center thing. I know you can share those settings. I don't know if it makes the Remarkable Connect subscription. I don't know if it's competing with that because I feel like the Remarkable Connect, the templates that you're getting are kind of like curated templates from more. I don't want to say functional. They're systems that you would normally have to pay for if you didn't buy them through Remarkable. So I feel like they're more put together. They're more professional. They're better made. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure some people that make some cool stuff out here in these community templates and things like that. Excuse me. Stickers are cool, Dr. Ling, but it's clip art, man. Hmm. Yeah, I really think I really think stickers are like just glorified clip art. And I know Ed is gonna tell me it's more than clip art, but I still have not found a useful use case for the stickers outside of me just throwing some clip art in my notes to make it more festive. So, oh, good night, She. You going off? I'm not gonna be on too much longer either. But yeah, I don't know. I need to sign up for the beta for Supernote. I'm gonna sign the mats up when I get off live. Ed told me how to do it. I am hyped too, Dr. Lean, for the Pure. I just don't want it to be a pure e-reader. I just don't think they're gonna give me something I can write on for $250. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I don't believe that. Either the $250 is a lie or they're giving us an e-reader. I hope you win Dave's giveaway too, Dr. Ling. Dave is doing some cool stuff over there on his channel, and he's giving away some nice tablets too. He's giving away a Nomad. He's giving away a Remarkable 2. He's giving away something else. I hope it's not an e-reader, Dr. Ling. I really hope it's like every time I search, it's telling me that it's supposed to be something in between the Move and the Remarkable Paper Pro. Some of the information also says it's going to be smaller than the Move. If anything is smaller than the Move, it has to be something cell phone size. I don't want that. I don't want an e-ink cell phone. I just don't see a use case for these e-ink reader phone type things. Yeah, sweetie, Dave at Tablet Tech is doing like some tablet giveaways. The first tablet he gave away was the AI Note 2. I mean, the AI Note, the smaller iFly Tech. I wanted the internet so bad, but I was like, that would be selfish of me because I have so many tablets already. I don't need to win a tablet to take away from somebody who really wants one. So I didn't enter. I didn't enter the last one either. I just want to win something though. You're looking to get up. You know what, Dr. Ling? I did a thing. I got with Supernote, reached out to them, and they made something possible. And I'm working on a review now. And man, I like this thing. This Crystal Nomad is pretty cool. Is my camera gonna adjust? I like this Crystal Nomad. It's pretty cool. So now I will say this. When it comes to Supernote, and this is weird, a lot of my e-ink usage is like use case based, and I have different use cases for different size tablets. When it comes to the Manta, it's a great tablet. I love using it. I can see when people say it's the best e-ink tablet out, I can totally understand why they say that. The writing feel is great, has great tools, good functionality. The digest is great as well. I'm trying to still figure out a use case for the digest, but just because I don't have a use case for it now, I can still say it's a great feature on the tablet. Um, I don't have a use case really for that size tablet. If I'm using something that's 10 inches for what I want to use it for, I'm using like for productivity, I'm using the 10.3 because it does everything I need it to do. Supernote doesn't. When it comes to just pure writing, working on my content, working on my book, and I just want to write, I'm using a Remarkable 2 or the Remarkable Paper Pro. It's a better experience for me than the Manta. When it comes to the Manta, it does everything good, but it's just, I don't know. It's something about it. I don't know. But now the Nomad, when it comes to my small e-ink use case, the Nomad, this thing is perfect. Having a calendar is cool. The function of the Notes app is great because you really have a robust Notes app experience. Navigating the tablet is great, and I get it. It's the same interface as the Manta, so it's the same tablet, just smaller. But for some reason, for what I use smaller tablets for, this thing is perfect. It functions better than the AI Paper Mini does for what I use the small e-ink tablet when I'm talking about work. If I was when I use it for work, the only thing it's missing is a light. I wish it had a front light. I wish it had a light. If it had a light, it will be perfect. That's all it's missing. Yep. Yeah, I'm having trouble finding a way to use the digest. And the thing is, and it could just be my style of how I like to when I'm using a tablet for research and things like that, for researching, studying, learning something, it could be the style of how I want to take notes. I don't like how segmented the digest becomes. And a lot of times I'm writing notes and more information based off of whatever information I pull. A lot of times I want to have the main resource on tablet with me, and then I want to copy and paste a couple of pieces to write extra notes on. The digest works good in letting you be able to build categories with that information. I think where it falls short for me is the note-taking space. You can run out of space to take notes, but you also don't have the ability to have like line templates or things like that. And then, okay, cool. I can always move that digest into a notebook. But for me, adding that digest information to a notebook gets a little clunky, especially if I have more than just a couple of sentences. If it becomes to be more than a couple of sentences, like if I'm doing some real research and I have the decent amount of information, that copy and paste feature gets weird. And I don't like the double tapping to get back to the main digest entry. And then it's kind of weird to bring your notes that you already started on the digest. I use books because I hop in the split screen and then I start my reading note. And I know like, Ed was like he doesn't like the reading notes because they're segmented, but you can just start a global split screen, then go grab your book, and then you can grab your book, and then you can grab your notebook, and you can do it that way. And I just like Remarkable because I can start a note on the app and finish it on my tablet, and I can mix handwritten notes and type notes. So a lot of times when I'm doing this research with Remarkable, I might be on my phone, my computer, my iPad. and I find a resource and I'm just copying and pasting and I'm adding notes as I go. And then, when I pick up the tablet, I just continue adding notes. So that's why I like those two platforms better when it comes to that workflow than Supernote. But for people who have found the use case for the digest, it works great. Okay. Going between a Mac and a Nomad. You know what else works great with me with Remarkable? The fact that I can carry the Move and the 10.3 at the same time is that I have the Remarkable app on the 10.3. I have it on the 10.3 and the Note App 4C. And that Remarkable app works so good that it doesn't even feel like that the Move and the Books tablets are not in the same ecosystem. Moving information between the two tablets is super easy because the ability that Books gives you to find these third-party apps through the Google Play Store and the easy functionality of the Remarkable app. I use these two tablets like they're in the same ecosystem. To be honest with you, I send more information to my Books tablets through the Remarkable partner app than I actually do through Send the Books. And it's not because Send the Books doesn't work good. It's just, it's so easy for me to pull my phone out, grab some information, whether if it's scanning a document or, I don't know, just grabbing a PDF out of my email, sending it to the Remarkable app and opening up the 10.3 and just grabbing it out of there. Like it's an extra, maybe 2 steps, but it's so convenient. And then you can move like a PDF directly. You can export that document directly from the Remarkable app to your notes. And so, boom, I got a whole PDF in my notes ecosystem. Sitting the Books can suck sometimes, Dr. Lean. I mean, it works. It's a lot better than WeWoods. But when it comes to partner apps and web apps, it's definitely behind Supernote. It's definitely behind Remarkable. I would even say it's behind Penstar. Might even say it's behind the Kindle Scribe, to be honest with you. I want to admit. Oh, nah, sending books can be weird at times. It runs a little slow. Like when I'm trying to download files from my tablet or my computer, sending books is a little slow. I want to complain about something. What do I want to complain about? Oh, man, have y'all seen this whole AI twin thing? So apparently, as a content creator, I can have an AI twin. I don't know how I feel about this, and I forgot the name of the platform. But there's like a app or interface or something that you can go to and create like an AI twin of yourself. So I can create a AI Aaron, and then AI Aaron can make Eink content for YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you view your content at. I don't think I want an AI twin though. Yeah, I don't think I do. Where are we at? I gotta go to sleep. I gotta work early. What Dr. Lean says. Yep. Yep. Dr. Lean, thank you for coming on. Eink, thank you for coming on. Sweetie, thank you for coming on too. Started a little late, so I just wanted to really get on and test some things out. Have a little bit of Ink chat. Thank you, Dr. Lean, for talking Ink with me tonight. And I will see you guys on Friday. Well, I'll probably go live tomorrow. Sweetie will be here. We'll have a more exciting live. We're gonna, you know what? I'll probably live demo me trying to set up this whole Google Drive on the Kindle Scribe Colorsoft. So we'll do that. Hopefully we will have an update on some other e-ink tablets that are going to be coming out this year. Hopefully we can get some more Remarkable Paper Pro Pure thingies. So hopefully that'll work. Yeah, it was fun chatting with you too, Dr. Ling. Hopefully we can get Raw to come out of his hiding hole and do some live shows. So hopefully we'll get more rants about tech next week, and you'll always get more of us. I'm gonna try to get Mitchell on. I'm gonna try to get Jay and Mitchell on. Having Jay on the other night was cool. He dropped a lot of jewels when it came to what he's doing. I'm gonna reach out to Mitchell tomorrow, see if he has some availability, get him on, because I really want him to talk about what he's doing with Remarkable. Hopefully he can walk us through some of this stuff, Dr. Ling. So thank you everybody for coming out. I will see you guys next time.